All right, guys, I want to talk about my first ever welding project. Sims at U-Tree. I'll post his info at the end of the video if you need anything built west side of Atlanta for you. He does metal and woodwork. But he helped me, kind of taught me the basics of MIG with gas, and he helped me build this table as my first learning experience. This is a 1.5 inch square tubing table. It's not done yet. I brought it home. I'm kind of working on it already. There's still a bit more grinding I would like to do to make some things kind of more flush. And then I would like to give pretty much from here down some kind of coat of paint just so it doesn't rust on me, because it's kind of starting a little bit of surface rust in certain places already. But as you can see, you're on my channel, Second Momentum Garage. I had it CNC cut this plate. Top plate is 1/4 inch. My bottom is, I didn't want to do the mesh because I wanted to have this in case I put something heavy here. So I had a little bit left over of a 1.5 inch stick that I ran across the middle, and had this 1/4 inch diamond plate left over from a different project. And that's what I used it for. I wasn't planning to use it for this, but this is what I did. And it works out great. I can hold whatever I want to down there. I've been using it for holding my steel, and had some 5-gallon buckets of stuff down there, so it's plenty strong. These are your pen holders. Convenient way. Now obviously you get water in there, that's a problem. So this design right here is not for outdoor tables. Save that for inside the shop type stuff. But it holds a pen, pencil, whatever you kind of need. Real nice. And I chose this wall because I wanted to have a magnetic side. These are all Harbor Freight Northern Tool type things. Movable, stickable little tray. Got just random things I need. Cup holder, and those are all magnetic, so I can use them, lower them. I even got some stuff on the inside. Keep all my magnets up here. I keep my the wire brush and chisel right there, and there's plenty more space for other things as I can think of them as they go. My only regret on this is that I should have put it on the handle side. That would have been better. So the good news is, as we talk about this, that's pretty much the only thing I regret. I should have put it on the handle side. If my welding ability really improves, I probably could grind it out and swap it. But the only reason I say that is because, let's say I'm taking a piece, a clamp, and I'm sticking it right here and clamping something on top. I can't come at it from the side, which I put my handle on this side for pushing it. I can still kind of get it on that side, but there is a bar technically in the way. It'd make more sense to have it on the other side, or make more sense to have the full space on the other side. So 1/4 inch top. I didn't have an extra bar to run across the middle. He was telling me that he didn't need it unless I'm putting crazy heavy stuff on here. I had a little bit of leftover of this plate right here, and I kind of just cut it, flipped it around, and I got a 1/4 inch plate going across, and then I welded 2 little triangle pieces. And is that as good as the bar on the bottom? Absolutely not, but it's better than nothing, right? It'll hold something. And this table's pretty heavy duty. I built it. The casters are 770 pound rated a piece. Tractor Supply actually is where they get those 6-inch 700. They're full swivel with grease fittings on all 4. And I was kind of in a hurry when I built it, and I just welded the whole thing to the corner. That may be a problem if I ever break one, but hopefully not for a very long time. So this is fully welded all the way across. Surely didn't need to be, but I just wanted to practice. The only place it's not welded is the bottom, because my measurement when I ordered it was not perfectly on, but that's not a big deal. So so there was brackets that I didn't make, that Sims had, and I was able to get a 1-inch solid bar from my handle. I used a solid bar because I had seen other people take their toolboxes that were heavy and use a strap to kind of pull it up on a trailer when they were moving it, and it would bend the bar. I figured with this being a solid bar, the chance is probably not going to bend. Maybe he might bend first, but that's why I did that instead of just a pipe. But all these casters, all these tires have brakes. I can put my fingers right here. I have more right here. If I get another bar, I can run it all the way over there and start keeping, you know, these type of things on this piece, running all the way across to over there. And that it's not a bad idea to have as much storage on these as you can. Now, let's talk about this down here. This down here, I actually made kind of for this, just to stick it in. But they're not quite, I need to take they're not quite big enough yet. I need to take one of those, I need to take a step bit and make those a little bit wider, because I made one to hold this and the other one to hold the MIG gun when I'm just resting it in there, and you know, it's hot, so I don't want to touch anything. But if I widen one of these up a good bit, that'll be my MIG gun holder when I'm working, and then the other one will hold this. So this is kind of like my MIG section. That opens the tray up for other stuff, right? Definitely would recommend this piece right here, not the winch, or the vise did not come with it, but I was able to secure. I used more of that diamond plate on the underside, built a corner, and then I welded this weld-on vise mount with a 2-inch receiver to that plate, and that has little supports. I guess you can't see them, but just believe me when I say there's little 1/4-inch, 1 by 1 inch tabs across there that weld onto the main plate, and they're all there. And so that should be pretty darn strong and hold whatever this vise is holding. And it's worked out great so far, and I like it because it's removable. You know, I pull the pin, this whole vise on the tray comes out, and then I have that space if I need it in front, and I can, or I am just moving the vise to my truck or whatever. But for the most part, that just stays right there. So I don't regret anything. I do like the wall, otherwise it's just open space and it's mostly not used. I do like the steel wall, just should be on the other side, I think, for maximum table use. But it does that would make the lettering a little bit tougher to see. So that's why I initially put it on this side. It was more visible as I was pushing the cart. That's what my head was thinking. But so I won't make any more videos on the channel specifically about this table, but over the course of the next coming up videos, you'll see it probably painted the same color as this diamond plate was, some kind of tannish. I just had some extra spray can laying around and I painted that, and the bottom part of the table is probably going to get that just to stop the rust. Since this is Georgia, it shouldn't be rusty, but it is humid and there's water and humidity, so it will start in time. There it is. But this is the table we're going to be working with. We're going to do metal fab on the channel. As you know, this is a lot of automotive stuff that I do. I'm going to wheel this table out, and all my parts I'll lay out on the table and make it easy to be organized as I do stuff. So thanks for watching. I'm pretty excited about this. Learned a new skill building it, and hope to see you later on for more videos.